Every poker player in the world will be in one of these two interesting situations at least once in their lives. They will make the wrong move at the right time and they will win the pot, or they're going to make the right move but at the wrong time and they're going to lose the pot. In other words, the way that they play their hand is not always going to be the sole driver for whether they're going to get rewarded or not. It's definitely not a design flow of poker. It's essential and embedded into the game. It's what makes it so interesting and so fascinating to learn and to watch. Emulating the nature of life and modeling the societal system in which we live, a proper strategy game should always disentangle the journey from the reward, from the outcome. And that's what makes them interesting. In other words, doing everything right should not deterministically lead to success. If you don't have any uncertainty in a game, you basically just bask in the absurdity of monotony and determinism. This is basically what happens when you have to pick up an IKEA furniture and to assemble it. You just basically want to drink yourself to death so that you can get over it. If you have too much uncertainty, then you start getting addicted to the soothing, dopamine-releasing nectar of randomness. And this is not useful either. A proper strategy game and the beauty of this proper strategy game reaches its apex when there is balanced uncertainty and when it's introduced in the form of stochastic event, in the form of hidden information, and when there is risk-reward variance that you have to go through and to crunch and to compute so that skilled players can still preserve an edge if they really get good at the game and start gaining some experience in it. Uncertainty forces us to shift away from a thinking paradigm that is deterministic towards a thinking paradigm that make you have a range of possible scenarios weighted by the degree of belief that things are going to happen. And this is exactly what allows you, when you don't win, when you make the right move but at the wrong time, to overcome the payout and to move forward from the self-wallowing in self-pity and to think, okay, this didn't pay out for me properly now, but I'm going to keep playing and my time is going to come. Amazingly, in a world where games are increasingly being designed to reward and to provide instant gratification, traditional old card games, that are based on tricks, still incorporate the perfect amount of uncertainty in them and help you hone your critical thinking skills and to develop and sharpen your probabilistic thinking. If you understand these games, you will never get bored again. If you practice them every day, you're going to have good stories to tell to people. And if you master them, you might even get into competitive versions of them and maybe break even one day. These games can teach you a lot beyond the boundaries of their own existence. They teach you about real life scenarios and they help you to approach these circumstances, these live events in a new light. This is why I decided to work on this series. I'm going to start exploring in here a lot of interesting strategy games that I play every day or that I would recommend for everybody to start getting into. And I'm going to tell you why I find them interesting and why it's worth learning them. I'm going to give you some insights into the way that I approach them, and hopefully I'm going to be able to connect them to real life so that you can see that the learning that you get, the skills that you get from these games is directly correlated to how well you can perform in your real life. So I hope you're excited about this series. I definitely am to record it. And before anything else, I'm just going to dive a little bit into what specifically make a game worth learning and what are the important design principles that help you recognize whether a game is worth investing time in. So stick with me and see you soon.